When it comes to the JP21 Foundation, if anybody's been under a rock and they don't know about the concept of it and what it's trying to achieve in a nutshell, let's talk about that for a second.
2015, as I mentioned there, is when we started, and essentially the journey was to use cricket as a vehicle to uplift the community. And we run primary school cricket. So we facilitate, we provide coaches, we provide coordinators.
Yeah.
We essentially use the schools that are involved. We rely on them to come out to the fields and really bring the kids to the fields and really do their bit as well. So unfortunately, we don't have the capacity to literally look after everyone, but we coordinate and facilitate everything. So we provided resources, we provided school fields, we provided fields from the city as well, so we pay for that. Essentially, we're working on anywhere between 1,500 and 2,000 kids a week in season.
Oh.
All right, so they're playing 4 times a week.
Yes.
And we've seen massive, important stories coming out of this. And what I mean by that is when I think about when we started, it was mass participation. It was about trying to get kids off streets, really getting them away from the negative influences of communities, gangsterism, alcohol abuse, drug abuse. And now we're finding that, they're really excited about coming to school because of what they're doing after school. And I think that's the journey for us. And now we sort of pivot, I wouldn't say pivoting, but sort of adding something to it, a high performance element as well. So we've got an after school programs, we've got lifestyle programs, and essentially we wanna see kids come out of this, really make something of themselves. Mm-hmm. So yes, we've got a great, beautiful story of Mikael Prince, who was with us from inception 2015, is now playing for the Northwest Dragons. Yeah. And I've just recently found out that he's been selected for the South African A team.
What?
2015, walking the journey with us.
Yeah.
And he has been part of our bursary program. And to see him now being part of that squad is just a massive achievement for us as a project. But it's not about us, it's about others. And we continue this journey, and as we're talking about the Gala Dinner, we're celebrating 10 years of the foundation and the stories that have come out of it, and we want to celebrate it with the people of the community, and celebrate with people that have deep pockets, essentially.
Well,
let's really just dive into those good stories and feel good stories to make a difference in people's lives.
You're a foundation. There's not an endless money bank that's going through, and I think in this particular regard, you need long-form sponsorship, in my opinion, because the work you're doing is laying the foundation for the future of the Proteas. That's what I believe. I believe that the future of the Proteas are here in Cape Town. Like, I feel like that's what we see it. No, I do, and I'm not being biased because I live here and I've grown up here, but I do believe that. I think that if you give a kid a chance, they can show you something so special. They can show you how they can represent this country.
Well, if you think about the premise, opportunity, changing lives.
Yes.
Right? So if you change someone's life and you present them with an opportunity, yes, they have to put in the work, the sacrifice.
Yeah.
But you walk a journey with somebody who knows what they can achieve in this life. And Mikael is a great example of that. But we want to see more of that.
Yes.
But not only about sporting opportunities. I often use the phrase that what you see in front of you doesn't have to be your reality. And unfortunately, in disadvantaged communities, we see that when they see, for instance, a gangster in front of them doing what they do, they think that's the journey. They think that's the success story. And we want to change that narrative. We want to change the narrative. And this is where I believe my father played such a huge role in my life. Is he mentioned to me that you use your opportunities to give somebody else an opportunity, right? So this is now the thing coming full circle. I've retired, yes, but even though we started when I was playing, is using those credibilities not to serve oneself, but to serve others. And unfortunately, we do live in a society where it's all about ourselves and how do we drive and get better at what we do. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I think if we think bigger than ourselves, if we think purpose, if we think that we can change lives, then it talks about what does the next one need from me?
Yeah.
And I think that is what gives us purpose in life. That's certainly for me. That gives me purpose.
I mean, you do mini cricket career days, holiday clinics, winter programs, JP21 hubs, JP21 school leagues as well.
Yeah.
This is incredible. The template that you've created, it shows that you didn't do this as some JP Duminy operation to show you that I care. You did this because you want a long-form commitment to your community. You've laid down such a great marker for 10 years, a decade of credibility in doing this.
Sure.
I think you're a sure thing. If I want to access the community, I would love to access that JP21 angle because you have it all year and you're making tangible change. So well done to you.
Thank you, buddy.
Well done.
Yeah.
And is it okay if I ask if anybody is interested in partnering with you for the future, saying like they want to be a friend of JP21?
Yep.
Can they drop a mail? I got a mail here because obviously Pieter stalked.
Yeah, for sure. The thing is, it's not just about the journey. It's also about what's coming up.
Absolutely.
Right? So
yes.
So we're celebrating this 10-year journey, and we're doing it over a series of a year. And our first event is on the 2nd of November.
Yes.
And that's at the Century City Convention Center.
Yeah. And
this is our first Gala Dinner. We're looking to sell tables, so it's 20,000 rand a table. But also we're looking for partners that are looking to get more heavily invested. So they want to be a title sponsor, they can. So reach out to us
through
our website, JP21Foundation.org, through our social media handles. Get in touch with us. And who knows how we can continue to change lives and impact others.
Go to the website. And if you can support in a very, very meaningful way and partner with the JP21 Foundation and the future. You could be responsible for the future of Proteas from the Cape Flats, from the Western Cape. You have that power with you. So go have a think, go grab tickets and see you at the dinner.